Hello students, today I'm going to start with part 2 of lesson 15, humidity. Our topic is meaning and types of precipitation and the different types of rainfall. Let us first understand what is meant by precipitation. Condensation of water vapor takes place in the air in the form of water droplets and ice crystals. When these fall to the ground, it is known as precipitation. The chief forms of precipitation are rainfall, snowfall, hail, drizzle, and sleet. So, precipitation can be in the form of liquid or solid states of water. Precipitation takes place only when tiny particles of water join together to form large-sized particles which become too heavy to remain suspended in the clouds. Now let us understand the different types of precipitation one by one, starting with rain. Water vapor condenses around the dust particles to form droplets of water. These droplets of water float in the atmosphere to form clouds. The water droplets in the cloud gain in size and become heavy and finally fall on the earth as rainfall. Raindrops of smaller size and less intensity are known as drizzle. Next is snow. When the air temperature in the upper layers of the atmosphere goes below the freezing point, condensation takes place in the form of snowflakes or ice crystals. It reaches the Earth's surface as snow. Next type of precipitation is hail. Small droplets of water are formed in the lower parts of the atmosphere due to condensation. These droplets join together to form larger ones. The strong rising convection current carries these raindrops to the higher levels, which causes freezing and gives rise to small pellets. Pellets are basically small rounded substances like this, but initially the hailstones are very small in size. These pellets fall for some distance, slightly melt at the lower levels, and are carried up again by convection currents. This happens several times until the weight of the ice pellets becomes so heavy that they cannot be carried up by the convection current. Ultimately, these ice pellets fall as hailstones on the earth, as you can see in this picture. The size of the hailstones depends upon the amount of ice it collects during its ascent and descent in the atmosphere by the convection currents. Now we begin our next topic, types of rainfall. Starting with relief or orographic rainfall. Relief or orographic rainfall occurs in regions where the warm moist winds are obstructed by a mountain range, like it has been shown in this diagram. When the warm moist winds are obstructed by a mountain range, this wind is forced to ascend along the slope of the mountain. So the moist wind ascends like this. This slope along which the moist wind ascends is called the windward slope. The ascending moist air gets cooled. So as the air gets higher, it gets cooled. This leads to condensation. The clouds are formed as the temperature falls below the dew point. Dew point is the temperature at which the air gets fully saturated. So here you can see air cools and condenses and forms clouds. As a result, rainfall occurs on the windward slope of the mountain range, this slope. And this type of rainfall is termed as orographic or relief rainfall. As the winds cross the barrier and descend along the leeward slope, they get warm and dry. This is the leeward slope. So as the winds are now moving down the slope, they become warm and dry because the temperature is increasing. As a result, very little rainfall is caused on the leeward slope. So this area on the leeward slope which gets very little rainfall is referred to as the rain shadow area. Most of the rainfall received in India is orographic rainfall. For example, from June to September, the southwest monsoons blow in India. The southwest monsoons blow like this, coming from the southwest, and they blow towards India. The southwest monsoons are obstructed by the Western Ghats. These are the Western Ghats. Therefore, the windward slopes of the Western Ghats and the western coastal plains also receive very heavy rainfall. Mumbai, which is located over here, is situated on the windward side of the Western Ghats. Therefore, it receives very heavy rainfall. On the other hand, Pune, which lies in the rain shadow area here, it receives less rainfall. Convectional rainfall occurs daily in the equatorial regions. As you know, the equatorial regions receive the vertical rays of the sun. So as a result, temperature is very high here. So the high temperature in these areas leads to the rapid heating of air. So the air gets heated. The warm air has more capacity to hold moisture. So such heated moist air rises in the form of convectional currents. As the moist air rises, it cools. This leads to condensation and formation of clouds at a height of about 10 kilometers. As a result, there is very heavy rainfall, often accompanied by thunder and lightning. This type of rainfall occurs in the afternoon at about 4 o'clock and is known as 4 o'clock shower. The last type of rainfall is cyclonic or frontal rainfall. This type of rainfall is caused due to cyclones in tropical latitudes and depressions in temperate latitudes or the mid-latitudes. Temperate cyclones are caused by the convergence, that is, meeting of two different air masses with different temperatures and other physical properties. So as you can see in this diagram, two air masses with different temperatures and other physical properties are converging. That means one is a warm air mass and the other is a cold air mass. When warm and cold air masses confront each other, the warm moist air overrides the colder heavier air mass because the two of them cannot mix together, because there is extreme difference in nature. One is a warm air mass and the other is a cold air mass. So a front is formed between them. So basically, what is a front? It is the boundary zone of warm and cold air mass. The warm air mass, being lighter, ascends over the cold air mass along the front, while the cold air mass settles down. The moisture that is carried by the warm air cools. As a result, condensation takes place, clouds are formed, and rainfall occurs. In the case of temperate cyclones, the warm air mass rises over the cold air mass obliquely and gradually, like this. So it's oblique and gradual. So the condensation is also gradual and slow. Thus, precipitation is in the form of continuous drizzle that lasts for several days. On the other hand, tropical cyclones give heavy rainfall as the warm air rises vertically due to convection. So warm moist air reaches to higher altitude where condensation takes place and heavy rainfall occurs only for a few hours. I conclude the video here. Thank you and have a nice day.